Welcome back. Welcome back. This is still the sideshow of fans' perspective with a little twist to it, right? It's a little twist to it. But let me give y'all that same thing since my partner not here with me right now. This is G or Gary of GNC Sports Talk, where we do it for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture. Number one sports podcast. Why? Because our mama said so. Thank y'all again. Give yourself a hand clap. I got a mic in my hand, so I can't give you one. But give yourself a hand clap. Thank y'all so much. Did not do what I said I was going to do and give y'all 3 episodes. Your boy been working. Your boy been working real hard. If you know, you know. I don't really use the words I'm tired a lot. I use them this week. Anyway. Didn't get a chance to do what I said I was going to do, but I am going to drop this episode right here, right now, giving it to you fresh. This is from a fan's perspective. I am a fan. You are a fan, whatever it may be in life of people, whatever it may be. This is sports. I'm a fan. I'm giving you my perspective. And this here is a unique countdown show that, I don't know, I guess I thumbed up, came up with, whatever it may be, right? So, what I'm going to do is give you a countdown from 5 to 1, each one of them being something a little bit different, but they might play on each other depending on how I feel that particular week. But yeah, man, this is what we got going. And without further ado, let me go ahead and give it to you right now. 5 headlines for you that happened. 5 headlines that happened this week. Michael Vick became the head coach of the Norfolk State. I don't know that mascot, I'm not going to lie to you. But he became the head coach. Thus setting a trend that has happened. Former NFL players that did not play at the HBCU level, that played on the Division I college football level, have started to come back home, I guess you would say. And if you don't know, here is a fact for you real quick. We used to not be allowed to play anywhere but with our own. So all this is a coming home legacy that should have never been taken away. Although this may be called the prime effect, I'm hoping that it does not have that same effect, that we can build something inside of HBCU, historical Black colleges and universities, and actually stay and put us back on the map and give kids that chance to really experience things that I know, that I've seen my whole life. Third generation third generation HBCU grad. I want others to sit up there and experience it. So that is one headline. 2 headline, the Bucks won the NBA Cup. This is the second year of this being instituted. Not sure what people thought the Bucks could or could not do, but this should be a historical feat. We shall see where it lands, because we all know the NBA championship matters more than this cup. But this is something that's been very intriguing. We shall see how it shakes out in year 3. 3 years is kind of what I give some things. Again, if you know, you know. Damian Lillard of the Milwaukee Bucks inked a lifetime deal with Adidas. Here are other players that done it. Steph Curry with Under Armour, LeBron James and Kevin Durant with Nike. Damian Lillard, congrats to you, my brother. I know you had a lot going on last year. You weren't as necessarily happy, but things are starting to look up for you. So can't be mad about that. Also, Travis Hunter won the college football Heisman Trophy. I don't think anybody was shocked by it. I know if you follow the GNC Sports Talk that takes place every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have been arguing for Ashton Jeanty, which they said was a close race. Ashton Jeanty, if he win the Heisman, we wouldn't be shocked. Over 2,000 yards rushing, over 25 touchdowns on the ground. Dude is a beast. Boise State has that bye week with the college football playoffs, and that is in large part to him and the rest of his team. Shout out to you, Travis Hunter, for winning the Heisman. 2-way player, defensive back, wide receiver, crazy numbers, crazy stats. He did that thing. And then the last headline of this right here is Kirk Cousins is being bitched for Michael Penix. I wonder what those that thought this was a bad move think of it now, because Kirk Cousins has not been playing very well these last 5 games. He's had 1 touchdown, 9 interceptions. That's in 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. That right there does it for the headlines. Next is the quotes. I'm going to give 4 quotes every week, whether it be movie related, sports related, a quote that me or my brother may have came up with, whatever it may be. I'm going to give 4 quotes every week. This is be interesting. This will be fun. This week kind of follows a trend that'll go with something that you'll see later on. But here are a couple of quotes from Jake Gaither, famous Florida A&M Rattlers head coach. I like my boys agile, mobile, and hostile. That is where that quote comes from, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Gaither's famous Florida A&M head coach, Florida A&M Rattlers. Remember their name. Also, another quote from him: "The football field is a laboratory for manhood." Again, that's from Jake Gaither's. From one of my dear and dear to my heart, these 2 next quotes are from Eddie Robertson, famous, the winningest head coach in college football history. I don't care who they try to put in front of him. Eddie Robertson, Sr. Here are 2 quotes from him. People talk about the record that I've completed at Grambling, but the record that in fact matters is I've been married over 50 years to 1 wife and had 1 job. I don't believe anybody can out-America me. I fumbled and bumbled. Let me say it one more time. People talk about the record I've accomplished or completed here at Grambling, but the real record is the fact that for over 50 years, I've had 1 job and 1 wife. I don't believe anybody can out-America me. Woo! Speak, Eddie. And then this one was one I know I've heard a lot growing up, just being a graduate of Grambling State University. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door for personal excellence. Quotes from Eddie Robertson Sr. and Jake Gaithers. Next, I have for you 3 things that you should know. 3 things that you should know. I did not know this happened, and it kind of shocked me when I heard it, but wow. Paul Pierce was stabbed 8 times, and he still went on to have a phenomenal career in basketball. That was nuts to me. Devondre Campbell, my brother brought this to my knowledge last week, but Devondre Campbell was a player that quit on his football team presumptively for the reason of him not starting over Greenlaw, who was slated to be the starter regardless, but injury kept him out. That's kind of a crazy move there, but that's what we have. And then Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, as he calls himself, has a rematch for the title happening Saturday. Let's see how that goes. All right. We're getting ready to get down. I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to keep y'all long when it comes to these other episodes. So y'all see enough of me. It'll be enough of us if my brother wants to join. So I'm going to do my best to keep these shorts. Next, we have 2 impactful people. I stated to just remember that earlier for the simple fact of those 2 people, those 2 quotes that I gave. Or sorry, 4 quotes, 2 quotes apiece that I gave. That has to do with what we have going on next, right? The 2 impactful people are Eddie Robertson Sr. and Jake Gaithers, 2 HBCU heralded coaches that changed the game. I'll start with Eddie Robertson, a coach for 56 years at Grambling State University from 1941 1941 and 1997. There was a stint where they kind of rewrote it. I don't know what happened with that. I'll look into it later and get back to y'all. But from 1941 to 1997, 56 years, he coached the Grambling State football Tigers. The Grambling State University football Tigers. Record of 408, 165, and 15. 408 wins. I know that the record books may reflect somebody else winning, but because of the stain on his name, and anyway, with anybody that you ask that went to that university, Eddie Robertson Sr. is the winningest head coach in college football history. I don't care what anybody say. Quote me on what I just said. Also, an interesting fact. In 1942, still the only school to this day to have gone undefeated, 9-0. So they went undefeated, untied, and unscored on for an entire season. Only school in college football history to do that. The Grambling State University Tigers. RIP, rest in power to you, Eddie Robertson Sr. Also, Jake Gaither. Again, I keep putting the S at his name when I'm trying to. Jake Gaither. FAMU, Florida A&M Rattlers head coach. Known for, I ain't going to say inventing the split T, but we might can say that. He held annual coaching clinics, right? The likes of Paul Bear Bryant and others who were known back then, who were the counterparts, his white counterparts. He would hold a coaching clinic. His split T is what he's known for. That's a formation that was used very much so back then that put Florida A&M on the map. And also, coaching from 1945 to 1969, winning 20 conference championships and 8 national championships. Gaither's record is 204, 36, and 4. Again, known for their split wing T offense. Put them on the map. They beat some schools. They won some chips. Shout out to you. I remember hearing your name way back when. I want to make sure I give my flowers to both of you guys. Rest in power to both of you. Jake Gaither, Eddie Robertson Sr. I appreciate y'all. Those are my 2 impactful people this week. And the last and final thing, I told y'all I'm going to get y'all out of here. One fact that I believe, yes, I got to give y'all one. That's it. I know I should do more, but one seems very apropos because I can ramble. I know I can. I'm sorry. I do it. I apologize. I think I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, one fact that I do believe is this. If Ryan Day, head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, does not at least get to the national championship, let alone win it, he will lose his job. Yes, he has a fantastic record. I believe 80% plus winning percentage, right? But he has lost 4 years to Michigan Wolverines, their rival. Some would argue the biggest in college football. That's debatable for sure. But he has lost the last 4 years to Ohio State, which is a big deal. Winning that game can probably save your job if you lose every other game. And also because they have not been in that national championship game, you can say that doesn't put them in that championship picture. Just depends on how you look at it. But because they haven't been in a national championship game, that means something to those alumni, to those boosters, to those people that support, right? And with the NIL coming into effect, and they had a very expensive roster, $20 million plus, I believe. Him not winning that rivalry game and potentially not winning the national championship is going to hold a big deal. So his job, I believe, is on the line. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my countdown. 5 headlines, 4 quotes, 3 things you should know, 2 impactful people, and 1 fact that I believe. I told y'all I was going to get y'all out of here on time, and we are right before what I said. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. It's more to come. I'm instituting this. This is very, very much so inside and outside of my comfort zone because I'm not doing it with my compadre. Maybe we can get him on here. But regardless, once again, this is the fan perspective. This is the G Factor countdown. I'm not sure if I said it at the beginning. Once again, I'm the G or Gary in G and C Sports Talk. And we do it for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture. #1 sports podcast. Why? Because our mama said so. Thank y'all so much. More to come. Love y'all. See y'all real soon. And we are